Into some of the questions that were raised by the report, and then what happens after that is nobody knows.
What's the biggest thing you don't know that you think you need to know?
Speaking for myself, I'd like to know more about how the conversations worked between the Goodwill Hippie Board Chair and the Acting Commissioner of Education. That's not clear. There are obviously some questions in the report. We'd like to get some answers as a result, and we'll keep working at it.
Mm-hmm. He has said he's willing to talk to you, though, right? That's what it sounded like.
Yes. Commissioner Desjardins is definitely interested in talking to us. Yes.
And is it clear to you, or to any? Do you think it's clear to the committee yet if there is any actual violation of law that's happened?
Well, in one of the testimony today, there was the suggestion of undue influence and an actual citation of law, Section 17. I'm not sure there's a powerful conclusion, and I'm not sure it rises to any particular levels that people are desiring. But we certainly feel that we can't just say, "Oh, okay," when the governor says he doesn't want to talk to us. The legislature is an equal branch of government, and right now we're representing the legislature.
You feel like you have to call maybe for an impeachment proceedings to get the governor?
We won't call for that. We're just presenting the facts. It would be articles of impeachment if they were to be brought, would be brought before the House and passed there, and then there would be a trial in the Senate.
Bring that to the House.
Any representative can bring articles of impeachment to the House, but it has to get through several steps, and then the House of Representatives would vote on those articles, and then there's a trial in the Senate. So impeachment is not the same as removal from office.
And how would the Speaker have to recuse himself from
I'll let the Speaker make that call, but if an article involves criminal inquiry, that would be likely. Otherwise, I don't know that he would or have to, but that's his call, not mine.
And I mean, how much? It sounds like there's certainly at least a few representatives ready and willing to push for impeachment in the House, regardless of what your committee does. How critical do you think to that decision is the remaining work of your committee?
Well, I think we have to get to the bottom of all the facts that we can get in the time frame that we have. And so that's our job, that's our mission, that's what we're tasked with, and we'll get the facts, and then it will be up to others to pursue and decide what to do with those facts.
Thank you.
What he said.
It took less than a minute.
I guess I'll just kind of start with the same question that I asked him initially. Has today's hearing moved the needle on what this committee may be doing or what may happen on the third floor of the board?
Well, we heard from the head of Goodwill Hippie today, and he was I thought, pretty darn clear. What happened here was that they decided unanimously on their board to hire the Speaker. The governor made it clear that if they did that, state funding was going to be pulled. That if that happened, then probably the Alphon Foundation money was going to be pulled, and the school couldn't take that risk, and so withdrew its offer to the Speaker. I don't think those basic facts are disputed, and people can draw whatever conclusions they want to from those facts, but he pretty much confirmed today that that's how the school viewed it.
In your estimation, those facts enough to warrant impeachment?
Oh, that is so far out of our jurisdiction. First of all, it's a House matter, not a committee matter, and as my co-chair just said, our role all along here is just to get the facts out and let others draw conclusions they want to.
And will that require subpoenas?
It may. We're going to go back into work session, and I know the subject of whether we will be issuing subpoenas will come up, and I don't want to predict how that will turn out.
And this talk of special prosecutors, would that be outside the scope of what your committee does?
I think it's something our committee could, in theory, suggest, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And the board chair's comments, which had been basically outlined by Ortega earlier, that the board knew before it signed the contract with Speaker Eves that this was going to cause problems with the governor. Does that Does that affect anything?
I don't think so. Again, the basic narrative is this, that the school decided to hire Speaker Reeves. The governor learns about it. The governor is upset about it. The governor says, if you do that, we're going to pull state funding. The Alphon Foundation then said, if you pull state funding, we're likely to pull our funding. And the school just said, look, we just can't do this. And they withdrew their offer to the speaker. Those are the basic facts, and I don't think those changed a whole lot today.
As you well know, Senator, the governor has singled you out for criticism for your role in this committee. You said the committee voted unanimously. What do you think was coming after you, and other than what he says to reporters, have you seen any evidence of it?
I haven't.
All right. Thank you.